Beneath the seemingly barren Arctic tundra and the sprawling boreal forests, a hidden world exists. Lies permafrost, a silent frozen ground, a relic of colder times. This ground has remained steadfastly solid for thousands upon thousands of years, a testament to the Earth's glacial past. This is fundamentally different from mere winter ice. It's a deep, enduring layer of Earth, a subterranean landscape locked in time. To be classified as permafrost, the ground must remain frozen for at least 2 consecutive years, stretching across nearly a quarter of the northern hemisphere, a vast, icy grip on the planet. Permafrost can exist in varying depths, from a few meters to an astonishing over 1,000 meters deep, a truly remarkable geological feature. Within its icy embrace, it's been preserving ancient bones, seeds, and even dormant microbes, life forms suspended in time. It's a natural time capsule, offering a unique window into Earth's distant past. Its very presence profoundly shapes the land above, creating distinctive and unique features like patterned ground and the fascinating geometric designs of ice wedge polygons. The high ice content within the permafrost makes the ground virtually impermeable, so when the active top layer thaws each summer season, water unable to drain pools on the surface, forming the Arctic's iconic and picturesque lakes and the sprawling, vital wetlands. For centuries beyond measure, this seemingly immutable frozen state has acted as a silent guardian, securely locking away vast quantities of organic matter, a carbon reservoir of immense proportions. But now, alarmingly, this ancient feature is beginning to stir from its long slumber. The age-old silence is breaking, the ice is cracking, and the far-reaching consequences of its awakening are only just beginning to be understood by scientists and researchers around the globe. The frozen ground is demonstrably no longer as permanent or stable as we once believed it to be. The story of permafrost, a story etched in ice and time, is about to undergo a dramatic change. Permafrost is the foundation of Arctic life, shaping ecosystems, cultures, and economies. The thin summer thaw allows hardy plants to grow, supporting caribou, musk oxen, and migratory birds. Indigenous communities have relied on permafrost for generations, using it to store food and guide their way of life. Modern cities and infrastructure like the Trans-Alaska Pipeline are built on the assumption that the ground will stay frozen. When this foundation fails, the balance of life, tradition, and industry is thrown into chaos. The silent, frozen ground is truly a pillar holding up a world. The Arctic is warming, and the changes are becoming increasingly visible, 2 to 3 times faster than the global average, a rate that is truly alarming. This accelerated warming is tipping the delicate balance that kept permafrost frozen for millennia. Summers last longer, thaws go deeper, penetrating further into the once impenetrable ground, and ancient frost is shrinking, retreating at an unprecedented rate. Feedback loops accelerate the process. A dangerous cycle is now in motion. As the permafrost thaws, exposed soil absorbs more heat, and thawing awakens microbes that generate warmth as they decompose ancient matter, releasing greenhouse gases in the process. Scientists are recording alarming trends. The data paints a concerning picture of rapid environmental change. Ground frozen for millennia, untouched by the sun for ages, is thawing for the first time, releasing its ancient secrets. Abrupt thaws trigger landslides, destabilizing the terrain, and vast craters, scars on the Earth's surface, reshaping the landscape in days, a dramatic transformation unfolding before our eyes. The root cause is clear. The evidence is overwhelming and undeniable. It's human-driven climate change, a direct result of our actions, fueled by fossil fuels. The very foundation of our modern world is disrupting the systems that kept permafrost stable for thousands of years. The permafrost is waking up because the world above it is too warm, far too warm for its survival. This is not a distant threat. It's happening now, impacting our planet in real time. The consequences are profound and accelerating, growing more severe with each passing day. The great unraveling has begun, and its effects will be felt across the globe. As permafrost thaws, the ground becomes unstable. Buildings tilt, roads buckle, and entire communities face collapse. The natural world is thrown into chaos, lakes drain away, new ones form, and habitats for wildlife are transformed overnight. The permafrost holds nearly twice as much carbon as the atmosphere. As it thaws, microbes release carbon dioxide and methane, supercharging global warming. This feedback loop could push the climate past a tipping point. making warming unstoppable even without further human emissions. The permafrost is shifting from a carbon sink to a massive carbon source. The silent ground is now an active agent of climate change. The stability of the Arctic and the world hangs in the balance. The consequences reach far beyond the north. The Arctic, a region once perceived as distant and isolated, holds a profound connection to our daily lives. What happens in the Arctic affects us all. The thawing permafrost, a ticking time bomb of organic matter, threatens global security, releasing ancient stores of greenhouse gases. It poses significant risks to economies, disrupting established trade routes and damaging vital infrastructure. Understanding these changes is crucial, as they directly influence our climate future. We can't simply refreeze the North. The scale of the problem is far too immense for simple solutions. Therefore, the only viable way to slow the thaw, to mitigate the damage, is to aggressively cut greenhouse gas emissions. We must accelerate the transition to clean energy, embracing sustainable practices across all sectors. Every fraction of a degree we prevent from warming means less permafrost lost, preserving this vital carbon sink, less carbon released into the atmosphere, reducing the acceleration of global warming, and ultimately less damage to communities, safeguarding their homes and livelihoods. We must also help Arctic communities adapt to the changes already underway, empowering them with the resources they need. We need to invest in resilient infrastructure designed to withstand the challenges of a rapidly changing Arctic. And we must expand scientific monitoring, deepening our understanding of these complex systems. The story of permafrost is not over. There is still time to act, to change the course of events. It's a narrative we all share, no matter where we live, because the fate of the Arctic is intertwined with our own. The silent ground is sending a clear message, a warning that we can no longer afford to ignore. Our planet's systems are fragile and deeply connected, and the Arctic is a critical component of this intricate web. The choices we make now, the policies we implement, will determine the fate of the permafrost and ultimately the fate of our world. The stability of our future, the well-being of generations to come depends on it.